Welcome to this first of a series of exercises that are from the new Oversoul Guide, Integrated Channeling. So the relevance of divine qualities, which we're going to integrate in the first exercise, is that they help us to transition from personality to oversoul. In the process of shifting, divine qualities of the oversoul support us and pave our way on the path of light. As we cultivate these divine qualities, we bring them forth into our life, prompting our subconscious mind to believe in a new reality which serves us in all ways. This process of integrating divine qualities will contribute to updating the non-serving conclusions that many of us carry in our personality, thereby drawing a new reality to us. The richer the prompting, the fuller the experience. So as a reminder, the divine qualities, and there are 12, are non-judgment and innocence, detachment and acceptance, surrender and surrenderedness, trust, peace and serenity, wonder, kindness, forgiveness, integrity, clarity, playfulness, and gratitude. All divine qualities are seeded within us and therefore available. With our intention to cultivate them and regular practice, these qualities will grow. Please be assured of this. And so we provide here an exercise to help you integrate these qualities. The more you can tune into yourself, the clearer the message of your bodies will appear to you, and your listening, sensing, feeling, knowing, and hearing will grow. So this exercise 1, helps you to integrate the divine qualities. The more you tune into yourself, the clearer the message of your bodies will appear to you. And listening, sensing, feeling, hearing, watching, and observing what is going on within you as you offer a new input to yourself trains your conscious awareness and your experience of yourself. So this is a clockwise exercise to integrate divine qualities. So let us begin. Begin by seal, S-E-A-L, your pillar of light, and ask for any upgrades to your pillar of light to be completed now. Now we start with conscious breaths, breathing in the purest light from within your God self and from without. Welcome, accept, allow, and absorb the pure light. And on the out breath, release anything that is not pure light. Release it either down into earth, down your pillar of light into earth, or up your pillar of light to source. Whichever feels ideal in this moment. The purpose of conscious breaths is to clear your channel, your antakarana, and to assist you to shift in consciousness. You will begin to feel the shift taking place. And we say the Oneness Mantra, which has been shared many times, which is energetically encoded to help you shift to the higher level of your I Am consciousness. So let's say the Oneness Mantra. One is one. One is one. One is the light divine. One is love divine. One is will divine. One is wisdom divine. One is power divine. One is divine design. One is one. One is one. One is the light divine. One is love divine. One is will divine. One is wisdom divine. One is power divine. One is divine design. One is one. One is one. One is the light divine. One is love divine. One is will divine. One is wisdom divine. One is power divine. One is divine design. Now, as you feel the shift, find yourself seated on the thymus chamber on your throne, the golden throne of divinity, sovereignty, and power. Rest here on the golden throne and request that Archangel Metatron seals the thymus chamber in golden liquid light, or whatever light Archangel Metatron brings. And here is our first intention for this exercise. One is in intending this, asks Oversoul and Monad and Archangel Metatron and the 8 Weaver team and grid directors to work together in harmonious group consciousness to oversee and supervise this integration as aligned with divine will, so that all divine qualities are fully integrated at all levels in every divine now moment forever, as source of one's cosmic day decrees. One commands it so, divine code. If any part of this intention doesn't resonate for you, feel free to change it. Now take your awareness to the thymus chamber and visualize in front of you a door marked clock, C-L-O-C-K. Go through the door. You will enter a large chamber which has a large clock face on the floor. It will initially appear as a 2-dimensional clock face, but quickly it will morph into a 3-dimensional clock face. Make your way to the center of the clock. Standing in the center of the clock at the 0 point, expand your radiance until it fills the sphere which represents the entire clock face. Pause here. Allow yourself to be orientated and anchored within this space. Like all clockwork exercises, there are patterns to follow. For the integration of divine qualities, the pattern will be unique to you. So it's not possible to give you a pattern to follow. Trust your guidance and follow the pattern that is shown or that you see or that you know is ideal for you. The only requirement is to ensure that you visit each of the 12 qualities, and they're represented by the numbers of the clock. So as you stand in the center here at the 0 point, and you've expanded your radiance, welcome, allow, accept, and absorb the energies of all that one is. Expand and absorb until you feel, sense, see, and hear or know that you are complete. So now you'll be guided to a number on the clock. Make your way to that number, and you'll stand inside the sphere that is there at that number. Once inside the sphere, expand your radiance and welcome, allow, accept, and absorb the energies of the divine quality represented by that sphere. For example, if you're guided to number 1, that's the sphere of non-judgment and innocence. Expand and absorb the energy from the sphere until you feel, sense, see, know, or hear that you are complete. When you are complete, be guided to the next number. It may be number 2, it may be another number. And repeat until you have visited all of the numbers in the clock at least once. And to complete the exercise, you return to the 0 point in the center of the clock. So now in this exercise, when you feel complete, regardless of if you've reached the 0 point or not, you leave the clock chamber, return to the throne of divinity, sovereignty, and power. And there's no need to leave the state of consciousness you're in, unless you wish to. One may operate at the oversoul level or state of consciousness in everyday life. The first time you do this exercise, you may not get around to all of the numbers, spheres, in the clock, and that's okay. Repeat the exercise until at the end you are going to all of the numbers, and you're guided to return to complete by returning to the 0 point. When you're guided to the 0 point, you know that the integration of divine qualities is complete at your oversoul level. So feel free to repeat this exercise until you have visited every single number on the clock and return to the 0 point at the end. Now, just to explain that the 8 or Weaver team is a group who belong to the Divine Grid Maintenance Team, and they are in service to maintaining the weaving of the grids to align with divine will. They do not spin or weave the structures, but they maintain them with the ideal combination of light, upgrading them as the divine wills in every divine now moment. And they ensure that the movement and foundation is enabled so that it is in alignment with divine will. This group is masterful and work with the science of the rays of Source, the 12 rays. They're in direct communication with the higher orders of the spiritual hierarchy, including the Elohim and the archangels, to execute divine will through the grid structures, thus enabling divine experience to all of creation. Thank you for listening. And if this exercise resonated, please feel free to do the second exercise, which will integrate divine qualities with monadic realizations, which is an exercise for those who have completed the soul merge level. Thank you.
Sourceness is about being now. If this exercise resonated with you, please like and subscribe.